finally, most original.
These designs deserve your attention because they are created.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
That's a how it's ended down today. Doing it all, DA. Thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Horford. He's out there with Ben Simmons. Booker out there with Carter. And it's Simons in at the point guard. And for the Suns, Harrell is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Dragic. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Middleton in at the 2 spot. Now here's Booker. A three-pointer, no good. You talk about the quiet producers in the league. T.J. Warren is one of the first names that come to mind.
The last few seasons, Warren has come close to chipping in 20 points a game. Doesn't do anything flashy, but he just hits his shots and piles up the points on a nightly basis.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Passes it to Simmons. And stolen by Harrell. Dragic left side. The dish now to Middleton. Here's Warren, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. 2 struggling teams tonight, Clark. What are the players on these teams, do you think, right now, feeling about themselves, about the team, and about the season?
Disappointment, bewildered. I mean, heck, my first year in Indiana, we only won 20 games, Kevin, and that's hard to keep getting yourself up when you're not getting the results you want. All you can do really is be professional about it. Continue to work, continue to play for your team and your city and your fans, and trust that at some point it'll get better.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Right side, Dragic. It's blocked. Warren against Simmons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Well, you look at Ben Simmons and that great body of his and the skills of a guard. That is an incredibly unique combination.
And Clark standing 6'10". Has there ever been a player Ben Simmons' size or bigger who could handle and pass like this?
I really don't think so, Kevin. Obviously, LeBron is 2 inches shorter and probably 15 pounds heavier. Giannis is more of a scorer than a passer and facilitator. Magic Johnson was the first of the true 6'8"-ish point guards. He might be the closest when you look at Ben Simmons, but man, he's special because of that size and passing ability.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Simons, the pass to Booker. 16 feet away. Here's Carter. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year. Dragic against the bucket.
And I respect the craftiness and savvy of Dragic. I mean, when he gets positioned deep inside, he finds a way to score.
Floats it up for Horford. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Now, here's Warren. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Horford the pass to Simons. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Outside Dragic. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And that does it for the first quarter. Suns lead by 4. And back. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game.
It never occurred to me that I'd be...
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And we return to the second quarter, and no Jay Latina. Specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Horford is out there with Simmons. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Carter. And it's Simons in at the point. For Phoenix, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
The drive by Booker. The shot misses. The Suns go the other way with it.
And there's been some turnover in the Philly front office, but through it all, some bold moves.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, guys. First, the process, and we heard a lot about that as they were stockpiling draft picks and losing a lot of games. It was maybe the most drastic rebuild in NBA history, at least as I can recall. Then new leadership in Elton Brand, who's done an outstanding job, pushing all their chips into the middle to go for it. Great credit to him for not sitting back. In both cases, a plan and a direction, and that's what you want from your organization.
To the paint, here's Middleton, rejected by Booker. Here's Simons, he's guarded by Dragic. Simons, the pass to Horford. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Now, here's Dragic. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Pass to Simmons. Pass to Booker. Outside for Simmons. Shoots. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Warren the pass to Harrell. Dragic with it. Back to Harrell. And stolen by Horford. A floater. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Simmons. It's a tie ball game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Dragic. Takes it off the glass. Dragic has got 9 points.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The pass to Booker. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Here's Dragic. Horford with the rebound.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And here's the fast break. Middleton can't get it to go. And Simons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Simmons, and the rejection by Harrell. Right side Warren, shoots from 12, doesn't go for him.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
It's all tied in. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. And now with the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And for the Suns, they're shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Suns, they've got Whiteside, T.J. Warren out there with Harrell. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Dragic in at the 1 spot. Well, a break on the floor, so let's talk about the league's small forwards, shall we, for a second, and see which of them have led the league in free throw shooting this season. Number 1, T.J. Warren.
And that means he can afford to be very aggressive as a slasher because of how proficient he is at the line.
And, you know, if I was coaching him, I'd tell him to stay greedy trying to get to that line. As a matter of fact, he would never be able to satisfy me with his free throw attempts because I'd always push him to get more.
Mark, we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader. As you well know, Kevin, we actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation. But I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. Enjoy playing golf, and board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Simmons got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
And here is Warren. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Dragic finds Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Dragic. He's guarded closely, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Passes to Booker. He feeds it to Horford, and the layup's good off the glass. Horford's got 7.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Here's Dragic, banked in off the glass, and the Suns lead by 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
For 3, Booker, Goran Dragic grabs the board. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. He dishes it to Harrell, back to Dragic. Kicks it to Warren. And stolen by Horford. Here's Simons. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Oh, Whiteside in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he's just always an easy target on the alley-oop. With Whiteside's size and wingspan, it's just a matter of putting the ball up there where only he can go get it.
Here's Simmons. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts. Warren
against Simmons. Back to Middleton. There's the triple. Second chance effort, and Whiteside finishes it off. Whiteside's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Here's Booker to the left wing. Here's Simons. No good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Phoenix ahead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Simmons is out there with Horford. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. Pass to Whiteside. Good work defensively by Carter.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Simmons to take the lead. They shoot again, and Carter lays it up and in. Carter's got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Bounce pass Middleton. And here's Warren for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Carter's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Simons, the pass to Horford. And the rejection by Harrell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. Here's Simmons. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Pass to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. Drills the three-pointer. Middleton's got it all tied up now for the Suns. Middleton really is an amazing shooter. Absolutely amazing, especially from long distance. Middleton against Booker. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots. And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line. There's the pass to Whiteside. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Simmons. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them. Tell you what, if you're pulling for Ben Simmons, it's great whenever he takes over a possession like that. Killer instinct for sure. Outside Warren. And it's sent back by Horford. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And here we go. Basket good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage. Here's Booker. And again, it's Philadelphia. Here's Warren. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Timeout called. The Suns. They're behind by 7. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Wendell Carter.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this, and on the road no less. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6.
And Middleton, the former second-round pick now, has put a lot of work in on his game. I mean, a ton of work. Really carving out a nice spot in the league as a result of his hard work.
Booker against Middleton. The drive by Booker, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Booker's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
It drops, and now they trail by just 4.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
.24 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Timeout called, the Suns. They're trailing by 6. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Whiteside finds Warren. And stolen by Booker, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
Schroeder. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Booker with it. So Philadelphia wins it. This was a very strong showing for David. Thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.